Hello, everyone. It's me, Haxley. This is Mai, and we are talking about Young Justice episode. I think it's 20. I have 19 here, but I don't think I updated it. So I'm going to say
I don't know.
episode 20, Forbidden Secrets of Civilization. I've updated the title, but I don't think I updated the number. But yeah, this is like the third episode of the Rocket arc.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Rocket.
Honestly, we barely saw anything with Rocket in this episode.
This was a Beast Boy episode.
I feel like this is more of a Zod episode than a Beast Boy episode.
Yeah, it was a Zod and Beast Boy episode, though. Like, we're finally starting to get some closure on the Beast Boy shit that's been going on. And, like, it really just makes me wish that they did what Midnight did and make it one episode or two.
I just want to start off with this. The episode starts off with Rocket apologizing for Orion for how she kind of didn't trust him and how they kind of got off on the wrong foot. Orion said, I guess no problems, we can move forward. Next thing we know, he's walking into Lord Zod's time ship, and I'm like, is Orion working with his father, Darkseid?
But we find out it wasn't actually him.
It was not Orion. It was the Marsh. It was Magan's brother, Malekith, or whatever, however you say his name.
Malefak,
who is a Martian who can shapeshift. So he just took Orion's form to get some information from the new gods.
Yeah, and like, I don't know. I feel like this whole council thing is the least interesting thing that's happened since Artemis.
I don't know. I thought it was kind of funny, everything going on in the council, where they just kept getting sidetracked and Orion was just getting mad at this, like, that's not important.
It is definitely pretty funny, but it's also just like completely lack of substance, in my opinion.
Yeah, because they're not going anywhere. The new gods are demanding Halo and Cyborg move to New Genesis, where they'll be under their protection, because they are born from New Genesis and apocalyptic tech. They're like new things that Darkseid wants, especially Halo, who has the anti-life equation within her that Darkseid wants to use to control all life in the universe. Honestly, is like, take Halo, take her, take them.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about Halo, and I know I don't like Rocket. I don't really care about this council thing, although it's very like realistic in how they're not getting anything done because politicians.
At least with here, Kilowog's just using the bathroom while at the table, thanks to his Green Lantern ring, which can dispose of waste, apparently, which he forgot to mute, which is, I guess, a lot better than what happened in the British Parliament in the last month, where someone got caught watching porn while Parliament was in session.
I would have expected that out of America. Not Britain.
Well, no, Bill's Britain. And apparently the guy said this was not the first time he's done this. He actually admitted this. Like, you probably could have just not have said that part.
Yeah, you could have just been like, I made a mistake. I won't do it again. And leave it at that.
Oh, yeah. Kilowog's using the bathroom. So I guess a little bit better. He's a little bit better than politicians of Earth.
Yeah, I think the most interesting thing is the Boy Zod interactions. I'm curious to see where that's going.
Yeah, over there in that part, Zod walks Superboy off to where he's living with his I think he said partner for life. What did he call her?
Life partner or mate.
Life mate? Ursa Zod, who we know from other work. She's always one of Zod's henchmen people.
But we know in this one, she's his baby mama who hasn't given birth yet because time doesn't pass on the Phantom Zone.
Yeah, they do not age in the Phantom Zone. And we also found out there's like a whole village of Kryptonian exiles who are imprisoned, which I guess makes sense. Makes sense. A prison, I expect more, but for whatever reason, we only ever see Zod coming out of the prison.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just,
while they're building up the village, building, I guess, a house or something, they are singing a song about worshiping Zod.
It's weird.
It's very weird. It's very cult-like. Kind of makes me wonder if this is what Jared Leto's island is like. Because Jared Leto does have a cult. An island cult.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know this part either?
I hate that.
This cult's been running around for a few years. He's had his cult for a while.
I hate that. Is it like adjacent island to R. Kelly's cult? But yeah, no, I don't know how I feel about the Zod stuff because we haven't really seen enough.
I mean, I'm sure with Young Justice, we'll see more about this for every episode moving forward for a while.
Which is kind of frustrating. Like, I get they're trying to do chronological things, but like,
they're doing a lot of world building, but like sometimes let's just tell this story.
yeah, that's the problem. And then we're finally getting closure on Beast Boy's trauma, or
Yeah,
by closure I mean he's seeing therapy. He's in
but
therapy.
it's mandated. He's like ordered to go to it.
Yeah, but it ends up helping.
Yeah,
Which is the big thing.
honestly, when it started off, it kind of seemed like Beast Boy was just like acting and pretending just to get it over through, but Black Canary just kept prying and asking the right questions, and he started like actually responding what I would expect him to respond.
Yeah, it was really well done. It was definitely. I mean, when I was in therapy in high school. That's how I was. I was sometimes trying to just give the right answer so I could get out and try to deal with it on my own. But some things you just need support on, and Black Canary is giving it to him and showing him that he can rely on others.
Yeah, it's not his fault Connor's dead. It's not McGann's fault that he's dead. Things happen. There's nothing he could do about it. It's not like he knows how to defuse a bomb or that he could survive lava and take the bomb inside the lava like Superboy. Because the thing that killed him was the kryptonite, which no one knew anything about.
Yeah.
And then I guess going to the Lore Zod and that stuff, they keep time traveling back and forth, just like putting the tracker on like the what is it called? The Kaiser is the thing they use to track the tracker.
It was like the Rotom, or no, that's a Pokemon.
The thing the Forager bugs are playing with.
Yeah.
So yeah, they put a tracker on that. Metron puts that into his storage space where he keeps everything of knowledge that he wants. And they use the Kaiser Thrall to teleport to this alternate pocket dimension, or wherever we are going to call Metron's vault. And this place is huge.
Yeah, so it's ridiculously huge. And
so yeah, they go digging for the Phantom Zone projector, whatever you call it.
And they find it.
Well, it takes them a while, but while they're looking for it, they also have to escape a Sun Eater.
Yeah, a baby Sun Eater.
And then they decide to, like, you know what? Let's just torture Metron for the answers. And while they're torturing Metron, it was like, is this even a good idea? He could just, he's immortal. He could just wait us out. And while they're talking, Metron overhears them mention that Lore Zod is a Kryptonian, and he gets an idea. And he takes them to the Krypton section of his vault and pulls out Kryptonite and orders this baby Sun Eater to attack them. Then he gets to his chair and goes to the conference and tells the rest of the team, y'all, if you don't want the galaxy or universe to fall, come with me.
Yeah. And they do. And
well, as we were assuming they do at this point. We did not see them go.
I would assume they went with.
Yeah.
How did you feel about this episode, Haxley?
I thought it was okay. It wasn't the greatest thing I've ever seen, but it wasn't like the worst. It's just world building, honestly. We're getting the Zod stuff. We're getting Lore Zod. We got the conference, which I thought was funny with the whole Forager talking to them about like wanting to stay on New Genesis with his new lady Forager friend after knowing them for 2 days. And Rocker's like, you know each other for 2 days? And it's like, yes, I have been going slow at this. I'm kind of ashamed.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited to see what they do. I think that this arc will end up being good. It's just it's a lot of world building and not a lot happening. And it is a continuation, essentially, of like the wedding arc, just months down the line.
Yeah. So yeah, I honestly don't think anything of like too important is gonna happen this whole arc, because I think we only have one more episode of this arc, and it's really just a world building arc. I feel like none of this was like necessary. You didn't have to call her a Rocket arc because she's not really doing too much
besides being a terrible mother.
Yeah, which I feel like she's gonna learn her lesson at the end. I'm sure that's the thing that's gonna happen after dealing with Orion, because Orion is kind of similar to her son, honestly. I feel like she's gonna learn something.
Well, I think that's it.
But yeah, that's it. That's our show. I'm Haxley. This is my Mightiest Woman. Check us out on our social medias. You can find me at Haxley GV pretty much everywhere: Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Twitch, YouTube. And Mai is over on
Twitch, Instagram, and Twitter.